Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's time for the report from AEW Dynamite. And here's the man that has always been Dynamite, more Dynamite than J.J. Evans himself, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Episode 1162 of the show. What's going on, everybody? Survived a little mini winter storm and overnight, and it wasn't bad at all. Now it's raining outside. That means all that we got is going to go all away. We're kicking it off at AEW Dynamite Event Center here for the 24th of January, 2024. And we have lots going on. We have, right now in the ring, Penta El Zero Miedo with Alex Abrahantes in his corner against Hangman Adam Page. Samoa Joe did kick off Dynamite addressing the Savannah crowd about, how people are going to get a title shot from him. Hook came out and says, "I won, you lost." All right, Hook interrupts him, shakes hands with Samoa Joe, gives him a hug, and he says, "I don't know when or where, but I'm going to see you again. And I bet you might." And he asks security. Now, Hook didn't even throw a punch or anything. He just showed him respect. And he goes, and he's man enough to say, "You won, I lost." And he goes, and Samoa Joe tells him, get the unworthy away from me, security. Hook's like, what? I'm like, Samoa Joe, whacked in the head. He decided, Hook was, I guys need to send a message to him again because he's not getting it. He attacked security, and then that's it. And then walks away. And Samoa Joe was a little upset. Now he's joined on commentary for this matchup between Penta El Zero Miedo and Hangman Adam Page. We're going to be here for Sting and Darby Allin addressing the Young Bucks. Timeless Tony Storm, Deonna Purrazzo, face-to-face interview. Trios titles on the line. Acclaimed will be going against Mogul Embassy, so that's going to be a huge deal. And then Jeff Hardy versus Swerve Strickland one-on-one. And Adam Copeland against Minoru Suzuki, a dream matchup for some. So, I'm totally excited to see what happens next. Okay, the match is still in progress. I'll get back to you to see the results of that matchup. Well, Hangman Adam Page did pick up the victory over Penta El Zero Miedo, and Renee Paquette interviewed the AEW International Champion, Orange Cassidy, and Orange Cassidy decided to accept Roderick Strong's challenge for the title at Revolution in 6 weeks at March 3rd. But here's the thing. He said, "Oh, you want to do it right now, but you decided to wait that long. That's fine." But now he decided to ask Tony Khan, "Hey, put a battle royal together, and whoever wins that will face Cassidy for the international title at AEW Collision this Saturday." So a lot of wrestling happening this Saturday, so it'll be very interesting to see what happens then. And so we're going to have a little bit of fun. So we'll see what happens next. So we will... AEW is very unpredictable sometimes, too. So I'll check you guys later. Alright, I stand corrected. It was not going to be a battle royal. It's going to be a freshly squeezed four-way. The winner of the four-way will get a shot at the international title at Collision this Saturday. It will be Kip Sabian, Commander, El Hijo del Vikingo, and the Butcher. Whoever wins that fatal, it's going to be at Rampage. Whoever wins that faces Orange Cassidy. The Young Bucks, acting like they're freaking Vince McMahon of AEW, said, "Hey, about time we get a sheet and everything else." Alex Marvez interviews them. So we refer to it as Nicholas and Matthew Jackson, please. And then Top Flight just walked by. "Hey, guess who came in late?" We're just kidding. And clowning around. It's like, guys, take the business seriously instead of acting like a couple like Beavis and Butthead. But then again, calling the Young Bucks Beavis and Butthead is an insult to Beavis and Butthead. So right now we're at the matchup with the Wardlow and Trent Beretta with Wardlow in control. Thunder Rosa will take on Red Velvet. That's later on today. Tonight, I should say. So let's continue with the action. Okay, Wardlow picked up a victory over a very game Trent Beretta, and Renee Paquette interviewed both Deonna Purrazzo and the AEW Women's World Champion, Timeless Toni Storm. And Deonna Purrazzo says, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to win the title, and I don't want to face the Toni Storm I see now. The Toni Storm I want to see is the one that lived in the dojos and everything else. And then she pulled up an ankle tattoo. Toni Storm's got the same tattoo as she, and decided. And then Toni Storm says, "You can take your little tattoo," as she would say, tattoo, and stick it out your bum hole." And she threw her shoe. Deonna Purrazzo threw her shoe back, and in fact, Toni Storm, all three ducked. Toni Storm, Luther, and Mariah May all ducked, and then she tried to put the Vias de Milo on Toni Storm. Mariah May bails her out. And then when Deonna Purrazzo went to go for the boot, she hit Luther, and she ended up holding the title. Deonna Purrazzo did, while Toni Storm and Mariah May fled to the back, and then threw the title at Luther. So, and that's where we stand right now. So, I think the next matchup is Jeff Hardy versus Swerve Strickland. I think the main event is Copeland versus Suzuki. That's really a heck of a matchup. So, stay tuned. We'll be right back for more. All right. So, anyways, some huge news for AEW Collision. 2 matches have been added for Saturday night, in addition to the international title matchup. A Elimination Escape the Cage matchup between FTR and Daniel Garcia versus the House of Black. And Bryan Danielson will go one-on-one with former WCW television champion Yuji Nagata. I think this is the first time Yuji Nagata has been on Saturday Night TV since his days in WCW. So, that's huge. And Jon Moxley is continuing to be given reasons why Blackpool Combat Club has been so successful. And he goes, "Well, it's about time the party's over. It's time for you guys to step up." And he wants people to step up to him, and Lee Moriarty will have an opportunity to do that on Rampage this Friday. Johnny TV and Taya Valkyrie addressing Deonna Purrazzo, and Valkyrie has challenged Purrazzo to a matchup next week. So that match is going to happen. So right now we're at Jeff Hardy versus Swerve Strickland. So the match is in progress right now. I'll tell you. We'll get the results of that matchup, and we'll go from there. Mm-hmm. Well, the matchup is over between Jeff Hardy and Swerve Strickland. The victory goes to Swerve Strickland. Heck of a matchup that was, and could have gone either way, but Swerve Strickland, well, he's got to prove that he wants to get a chance to become the AEW World Champion. So we shall see what happens. Coming up next, Thunder Rosa will take on Red Velvet in a singles matchup. So Thunder Rosa's back on Dynamite. We'll see what happens then. So stay tuned. Well, Renee Paquette interviewed Paige after his matchup, and then Swerve Strickland interrupts him, and then all of a sudden both men were arguing, and then Renee Paquette says, "That's it. Both of you guys have dealer's choice matches. You choose your own opponents." And so that's the case. And now Thunder Rosa is going one-on-one with Red Velvet. So we'll see what happens in that matchup, and more to come. More matches to come. The trios title on the line. Minoru Suzuki versus Adam Copeland. That's going to be a huge matchup. That's going to be the main event. We'll hear from Sting and Darby Allin. And we'll see what happens. So it ain't over until it's over, folks. Thunder Rosa did pick up the victory, and afterwards she was in the camera, staring in front of the camera, mentioning Toni Storm. Toni Storm has a bigger fish to fry. More matches have been added. Anna Jay versus Ruby Soho on Rampage. That means we'll probably see the lovely Harley Cameron. Can't wait for that one. Also Lee Moriarty going one-on-one with Jon Moxley at Rampage as well. Christopher Daniels going one-on-one with Konosuke Takeshita. That's going to be a heck of a matchup. And On Collision, it will be Mariah May going one-on-one with Lady Frost, and Serena Deeb's return to the ring since 2022. Tony Schiavone interviewed Sting and Darby Allin, and I thought they were going to address the Young Bucks, but they decided instead to talk about, since the rankings are coming back, they're 27-0, being undefeated. The tag team titles are on the line. So, if Ricky Starks and Big Bill accept the challenge, I think that's what's going to happen. They challenge for the tag team titles. Let's see what happens. So, the Young Bucks were watching on with their headsets on. What the heck is going on? We don't know. So we'll see what happens next. So I believe we have, it's 9:35. We still have yet. We're going to be hearing from the tag team champions in response to that. And we're going to see Minoru Suzuki and Adam Copeland go one-on-one. I think that's the only match we have left. So until then, we shall see what occurs. Well, Ricky Starks and Big Bill have accepted the challenge of Sting and Darby Allin for the AEW Tag Team Championships. Now the trio's titles on the line as the Acclaimed was supported by the Bullet Club Gold, known as the Bang Bang Scissor Gang, and Max Caster. He starts dissing Prince Nana as the Nigerian scammer. Stop sending emails to my mama and referred to Tola Leona as the dude from Moana. That's funny. So, right now the trio's titles are on the line, and it seems like Mogul Embassy has been in dominant faction. Has been dominant so far. Now, then you got the main event, Minoru Suzuki versus Adam Copeland. This is going to be a fight, dude. This is going to be a fight. I'm telling you. Adam Copeland, it's the first time Adam Copeland's going to face Minoru Suzuki. And I'm sure that was one of his dream matches when he stepped out of the WWE. So this is going to be something else, let me tell you. So, I will see you. Then I'll give you the results of that, of the trios title match and the Suzuki-Copeland matchup. So, stay tuned. All right, first and foremost, the conclusion of the trios title. Thanks to the Bullet Club Gold, who got themselves involved to make sure to even the score. After Prince Nana threw in a steel chair, the Acclaimed retained the title. Serena Deeb on her return to the ring in 2 years. Made a promo on that. And possibly one of the best fights I've ever watched. Adam Copeland took on Minoru Suzuki. This was a fight. Both men exchanged blows, exchanged hits, and everything else. But in the end, and Christian Cage was watching the matchup in disgust. Adam Copeland ended one the matchup, and he wanted to shake Minoru Suzuki's hand out of respect. And Minoru Suzuki says, walks away. Couldn't take the longest. I would be a bit of disappointment, but I think Adam Copeland kind of understands where Suzuki is coming from because he's probably been there. So, and then he addressed the Savannah crowd, saying, "Hey, I'm still coming after you, Christian Cage." So that's where we stand right now. That is a huge, huge fight. Oh yeah, 2 weeks from the night in February. That's right. I mean, it's the first week of Dynamite in February. The tag team titles will be on the line as Ricky Starks and Big Bill will defend those titles against Sting and Darby Allin. That's going to be a heck of a fight. So, that is all the time we have on this show, episode 1162 of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. As you know, tomorrow will be Press Your Luck, and will be TNA, will be Press Your Luck, TNA Impact Event Center, and then we got Rant and Rave, and we'll be making predictions for the Royal Rumble coming this Saturday. Can't wait. So, that's all the time we have on the show. Thank you very much. And thank you to all my subscribers now. 250 subscribers I'm up to so far. And now, I usually get notifications of who's subscribed me and not. And for some reason, I have not getting a whole lot of notifications about there's some people who did subscribe me. Announcement. Whoever did subscribe me, just let me know in the comments, and so I can give you guys a shout out and say thank you so much. And I really do appreciate that. So keep the subscriptions coming. Keep telling people about this channel, okay? Like I say, if you like this video or any other videos, please subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications, and we'll go from there, okay? So, See you guys later. Until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doing for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.